Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a super exciting video because we are heading to South Africa, to Cape Town for the whole time. It would have been nice to kind of travel maybe to Johannesburg or something like that, but we just don't have time. We're going for 2 weeks and I'm very excited. See behind us, we're almost packed and ready to go. But yeah, I thought I'd just open up the video, tell you where we're going, and then we're going to head to Manchester Airport soon and head on a really super long flight to Cape Town. We stop in Dubai and then get to Cape Town, and we're flying overnight, so need to try and get some shut eye on plane, maybe watch a few films, starting the next book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series, but it's not called Thorns and Roses, this one, it's something else. Irrelevant. Anyway, let's get on with the holiday. Excuse the look of me because I have been traveling now for 17 hours, but I thought I'd do a really super quick room tour before we mess up the bed. But as you can see here, we've got a really amazing view, but that's going to be so much better to show in the morning and when it's like sunset. So let me just do a quick room overview. Walk in here, and then how nice is this? Look at these lamps, incred. And then we've got sliding doors to like the beach, but I'll show that in the morning. Big mirror, and then bathroom, wardrobe. Show the bathroom, but Brad's having a shower at the minute. But yeah, how exciting. I've really made myself at home and put my book there already. Good morning everyone. Do you want to be in it? No. Do you want to say where we are? No. Okay. So it's day one in South Africa. Look at those mountains behind us, and we are the first ones to get up, so we're gonna go for coffee because that's what me and Brad do best, is go for coffee, isn't it? And I've got my outfit that I put in my ASOS haul, so go watch that if you haven't. God, he's being really antisocial, looking at the bushes instead of the camera. Come on, give everyone a smile.
Hello, hello.
You're on holiday.
Good night.
But yeah, I'll show bits and bobs of what we get up to, but look at the scenery. It's incredible. I can barely see, so I'm going to be quick, but we've got ourselves a coffee from this place called Onkja? Do you think that's pronounced with a Y instead of a J, or Onkja? Okja. We're perched on a rock. You probably can't see, but I'll show you in a minute. Feel that again for me, Brad. Okay. And then we've also got some baked goods, but I need to show you the view. And we're just sitting on a little rock on the beach, eating our breakfast. It's delightful.
Very nice.
You getting embarrassed?
No, just gonna have my coffee.
I can't actually see anything either, so I'm just going to show you the view. This is our breakfast view. Are you crazy? This is amazing. Amazing. This is what we got. All of it's vegan, and like there was like quite a few gluten-free options as well, so we love that. We love an inclusive king who served us. Oh, he's struggling. Come on. Yes. What do you get? Chocolate croissant, and I got a peanut butter cup. Delish. The last time I actually spoke to the camera was when we were having a coffee, but then we just had a really, really nice pool day, kind of did some holiday admin, went to the supermarket, checked out all the local snacks and that kind of stuff, you know, and now I'm ready for dinner. Brad, can you hold this for me?
Magic word.
Please. Thanks. Bit down, pant down. Hi. I wanted to show you my outfit. No. Like, tilt it so you can see your outfit. This is from Cider. Anyway, these are from ASOS.
Can't see them.
Oh, these are ASOS.
Oh, messy room.
Oh, we do have a bit of a messy room. Anyway, we're going out for Mexican food now, so we'll film lots of little bits. This is what Brad's doing behind the camera.
You say you wanna make it happen. You know what I want. Don't try to fight the heavens. Good girls aren't the one. I'm a flower and it bloom like a shower you with love. You can keep the keys to your dreams. Say the magic word, you know I'm all yours. This love is so free, but don't want dreams. You took the words right and just need a good.
My God. Well, we're at the beach. Having a beach day. Walking up loads of stairs because it's a massive cliff. That's all I've got to say. Go on, say something.
Good night.
Hello. I think the last time I spoke to the camera was before we were going out for Mexican, maybe, and since then I've not been the best, but we went and had a beach day. That was so lovely. I don't think I managed to show much of the Mexican restaurant in the end because, sorry, I just walked to the stairs, because more friends kind of came and there was a lot of people there, so I got too shy, but it was lovely. I'll put some photos on. It was like fine dining Mexican restaurant. We had cocktails, everything, the lot, and it was only £30 each. It's so cheap out here, it's so good. So yeah, anyway, the next day we had a beach day, and then today we have gone to the waterfront, kind of the shops, see the like harbour, have a little wander, have some food, and now we are heading to Table Mountain. I think you get the cable cars there, and the views are incredible apparently, so we're off to do that. Still obsessed with the whole area. It's amazing, the views are incredible. Let me just give you a quick OTD. This is gonna have to do. I've got my trainers I got for Christmas, finally wearing them, Levi denim shorts, which was in my ASOS haul, and my Ganni t-shirt. But because we're going up a mountain, I'm going to take my jumper. But anyway, I'll show you what we get up to. Do you want to see the view quickly again? Look at that. Incredible. as you can probably see, it's a really cloudy, misty, foggy day. So we thought, what better day to go to the art museum. So we're here at Waterfront, I think it's called, this whole kind of shopping area, and it has like a lovely area with like art galleries and this massive museum that we're about to go into now. Would you class it as a museum?
Art gallery, I think.
Art gallery. So yeah, we're going to do that with our day and not waste the bad weather. Use it to our advantage and go do the indoor activities. So anyway, I thought I'd hop on and show that we're doing that now.
Hello.
So I just wanted to show you the outside just quickly in case you wanted to visit if you ever are in Cape Town, and then look at the inside. The architecture was beautiful just around the whole building actually, but you actually started from the top that was Brad, from this rooftop, and it was really cute. It had a cafe, bar and restaurant area as well. Then we headed into the exhibitions. The first one was kind of about politics and the way it stopped art entering some countries, and kind of war has stopped it as well. Then we headed to this one, which was my personal favourite one, just because it was so visually appealing and just, I don't know, I just love pictures that make you want to stare at it for ages. But this one was really cool. It was kind of about the traditions of Cape Town and things like that. I don't want to kind of tell you too much about it, because if you want to go, you kind of want to see it all yourself anyway. But there was really cool ones, like one was completely in the dark where you had to take your shoes off. That was such an interesting concept. But yeah, everywhere around the museum was just really nice to look at, and I really recommend it for a rainy day. I mean, look at this stained glass window, incredible scenes. Down here was kind of underground. It was where kind of school kids had submitted art, so I thought that was a really nice touch as well, giving more attention to the stained glass window. Then we headed to this restaurant. It was a Vietnamese restaurant and it was so good. It was in the kind of colourful houses place. I would butcher the name if I was to say it, so I'm going to put it on screen. But yeah, I had pho and a sticky rice kind of roll thing. It was amazing. But yeah, really liked this area actually. It had really quirky coffee shops just like the one we're in now. The guy was so cool, the coffee was amazing, and they sold like art prints and kind of clothing as well. It was just so cool. It's called Drum. We actually bought a print from them as well. But yeah, everywhere around here had quirky shops, quirky restaurants. It was really nice. There was a few kind of rough bits, but I think every kind of place has that, so just kind of keep your wits about yourself. But other than that, I loved that area so much. Anyway, after that we kind of headed to this like food canteen kind of area. Is that what it's called? Where they have loads of different food vendors. It was really cool actually. They had so many options, and we kind of went there just because the boys wanted to watch football as well. So if you happen to be in Cape Town and want to watch the footy, they show it there. I think in the end I had it from this Earthfire pizza, which did gluten-free pizza. It was really delicious. I kind of noticed in Cape Town they did a lot of pizzas that were on wraps for some reason. I had like 2, but I'm not complaining. Then jumping to the next day, this is my first cocktails of the hen do. Love a margarita, favourite cocktail ever. We headed to the Mount Nelson Hotel, which was beautiful. I mean, look at that scenery, and it was just so posh and so elegant, and just even the bathrooms had an attendant with like perfume and mints. It was just, honestly, if you go, you should really go here. We had afternoon tea. It was lovely. I got a little bit drunk off champagne, but that makes me sound so posh, but it was just so fun. Look at those views, incredible. And it was all pink, so winner. Good morning everyone. It is actually the wedding day today. It's been a few days in between the last time I spoke to you. I've done some lovely little bits over the days, just not had the opportunity to kind of pick up the camera. I can't remember exactly where I left off, but I've been for afternoon tea at the Mount Nelson Hotel. That was incredible. If you are ever in South Africa, I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs, then you should definitely go. And then I also went to the little colourful community with the colourful houses. That was really good. I had some lovely food, and then we just spent the day by the pool yesterday. But I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't look that red on camera, but my shoulder is a little bit red on this side, and it's the wedding day today, so I've really messed up by doing that. I'm just gonna have to put factor 50 on my little white self. It's just annoying I did it the day before the wedding day, you know. But I'm getting ready for the day now for the wedding, so I thought I would show me before and then me after. We're ready. Can't really find a good place to show my outfit. No, you're gonna have to hold it for me.
What?
Yeah. I'm hot already. Are you?
What?
I'm burning hot already.
Bloody 3-piece suit.
Yeah, I know. You look very nice.
Thank you.
Can you just stand over there so I can show my whole outfit? There we go. Just wanted to show my outfit, that's all. No. No, that's not good. Good morning. I know the last time I spoke I was kind of in the same place, and I don't want to do this the whole holiday where I just explain things in this room, but for now it's the room I'm most confident in talking to a camera to. So the wedding was beautiful. It was such a lovely day. I got really drunk and it was just fun, so much fun. So that yesterday we were all a little bit hanging, but we went for breakfast and then we went to these botanical gardens and they were so nice, and it ended up being a bit more of a hike than we realised, so that was fun. Today we're going to Boulders beach, which is the beach with the penguins, so I'm very, very, very excited to see them. And then we might be going on a sunset cruise later as well, but either way I'll show everything we get up to, and definitely some penguins. Hopefully there's lots there, because I think depending on the season is depending on how many penguins are actually at the beach, so fingers crossed. morning, back in the room again. But we went to Penguin Beach yesterday. It was incredible. We went to the viewing point, which you pay for, and that was amazing. There was loads there, but then if you kind of go to the entrance and turn left and walk all the way down to this little beach, we kind of just lay there for a bit, just kind of sunbathing, and then all of a sudden 5 penguins literally came up to us and were low-key swimming with us, actually like walking on the beach with us. It was incredible. It was so good. Highly recommend Boulders Beach to anyone that's going to Cape Town. It's amazing. But you kind of need to either, I think an Uber there was £20, but we have a car, so we drove there. So maybe it's worth looking into getting a car, because a lot of things you do kind of have to drive to. So that's a little tip. Maybe look into getting a car. But I'm talking quite quiet now because it's 5 AM. We're all getting ready to go on a safari. So all my animal dreams coming true in the last 24 hours. But I've got this little, I really didn't show that well. Oh, I've got this little play suit on. I want it more open, like that. And I need to go now because I don't want anyone to wait for me. But yeah, safari day.
So I thought it would just be easier to kind of explain it through kind of a voiceover. So we went to Aquila. You got loads of things included, such as this breakfast when we first got there, but you do have to kind of wake up at 5 AM to get the travel there so that the animals are up and about walking around before it gets too hot. So the first one we saw was this ostrich, which was so brave and just came wandering straight over. And then we saw this mum and baby hippo, and apparently it's quite rare to see them up and about out of the water, but maybe the tour guide was just saying that, I'm not sure. And then we saw the first of the big 5, which was the rhino, and I don't know, being this close was kind of scary but kind of like surreal and amazing at the same time. They just came like wandering past you. It was so cool. Saw some zebras, which Brad said are his favourite part of a safari, which, I mean, I love a zebra. Look at this baby one, so cute, but I wouldn't say they're my favourite part, but hey ho, he can have what he wants. And then the second of the big 5, a water buffalo, I think that's what they're called, and then a giraffe as well. These kind of wander really quickly, so it was quite hard to get them on camera. And I don't know, but I love a giraffe. They are so cute, and just it's just incredible to see everything up close and personal. But yeah, that was our little car that we travelled around with, and because of the amount of people in our group, we actually kind of got like a little bit of a private tour. But yeah, because it's a bit bumpy, so some of the clips are shaky. But here are the lions. Look at them. I mean, look at her spreading the legs wide. But I have a love for lions because I used to watch Lion Whisperer when I was younger. But it was so lucky we saw them as well, because they kind of hide from the sun quite a bit. But then we saw some elephants. In between the lions and elephants, actually, we had a stop at a campsite and had some drinks, and that was included as well. So that was so cute. I mean, look at this happy boy. I mean, I don't know if he's a boy or what, but he just looks so jolly and happy. And then we got back, and then lunch was included as well. So it was just a really great experience, actually. And the food was really, really nice. And we had a few drinks, and then we sat at the pool. I mean, you'll see the pool in a minute, but the views are just incredible. I mean, look at that. Amazing. So yeah, you kind of spent the morning doing the safari, and then you headed by the pool, and this was the spa area as well, which had a sauna, steam room, and a heated pool. So that was just lovely. And then me and Brad went on a date night. We went to this place called Blondie, which we went to a few times. There is my frozen pina colada, but Blondie's incredible. You should go if you're there. And we went to Kloof House, where I had a steak.
So I thought you might be a little bit done with the voiceovers by now, so I thought I'd come on and explain, because I was a little bit rubbish at vlogging, I must admit, but I was in new surroundings with new people, and I mean, I had a fantastic time, but there was like little time for vlogging. So I'm jumping on to kind of explain that in the next few clips, after we went on the safari and had date night and things like that, we actually booked to go on a wine tramp. Well, we didn't book, we should have booked. So we travelled all the way there, which was like over an hour away, because that's where all the vineyards are. and we went to go on this wine tram which takes you from vineyard to vineyard to vineyard. We got there with plenty of times, like we checked when the tram runs and everything like that to check that we could go on it. Got there, you have to buy a ticket before 1 p.m. We got there like 1:30 maybe, so just missed out. And they do not bend. They do not let you on if you are past 1 p.m. because you get I think a 4-hour slot. So obviously the tram stopped running at 5, and that's the reason why you have to be there by 1. So advice, if you're going to do the wine tram, get there before 1 p.m, which is crazy because I thought with like sunsets and things like that, I thought it would go on later. Anyway, doesn't matter because you could pretty much walk between each vineyard. It was kind of, the tram's just more there for like a bit of a gimmick. So anyway, we went to a vineyard, it was lovely. Then the next few days were kind of windy, not as sunny. We tried to go to a beach, it was too windy. Didn't end up filming that much, but had a nice few chill days. And then on the last day, it was one of the boys' birthdays, so we went to another vineyard and we had this kind of wine picnic where you got charcuterie boards. We tried loads of different wine. It was beautiful. But I'll come back after that, and then I will do a roundup of the holiday. Okay, so that is all that I filmed whilst away. I'm sadly back in England now, and I've done a full week back at work, and it's depressing. So I wish I was back so badly. But I've made a little list on my phone, you can't see, but of topics I want to talk about that I just didn't really get the chance. And my mum always says I need to explain things a bit more. So I'm going to do that now. And don't worry, I'm going to show pictures and things like that. So it's not just going to be me chatting away. But if you do like pictures, you should follow my Instagram because that is where I put everything first. So I will pause right now to do a little highlight of the gram whilst I check my list. Okay, so firstly, where did we stay? We stayed in Camps Bay, and loads of people have asked me, was it safe? Oh my god, completely, it was safe. Our villa was called Total Stay Jolio House. If you want to find it on Airbnb, it was beautiful. They came and cleaned Monday to Friday. So it was super clean all the time, and it cost us each I think £650, maybe £700, and then for the flights it was about £700 as well. I think in total though it was about £150. I wish it was £150. It was £1,500 for accommodation and flights. But yeah, in terms of was it safe, we had like security on the house. Obviously we had to lock our doors and windows the whole time, but you have to do that anyway in England. But yeah, we had to set alarms as well, and if the alarms went off then armed police came, so it did kind of put you at ease, like you knew you had protection. And Camps Bay was a beautiful area. Some parts of it felt like you were like in LA or something like that because of the palm trees and the massive houses. So we did stay in quite a wealthy area, I'd say. But even as we went into the town centre and out to like the vineyards and things like that, I still felt safe. There wasn't at one point where any of us got robbed or anything like that. So I think if that does happen to you, it's pretty unlucky, but obviously keep your wits about you and stay safe. But yeah, in terms of our experience, we found it really fine. I mean, there's a lot of homelessness, and the poverty's quite bad out there in different areas, but you know, homelessness is bad here, and I mean, we did give some people some money because they were kind of going through bins, but it's up to you what you do, and they don't get mad or anything if you don't. So yeah, in terms of safety anyway, I felt safe and yeah, had no problems. Favourite kind of places that we went kind of to eat and to bars, I've kind of made a little list, that's why I've got my phone with me. Kloof Street was mine and Brad's definite favourite place to go. It just had really edgy, cool places, like cool bars, just things that we don't get at home. So we loved the bar Blondies, I think we showed that already, and then we liked the bar Yours Truly, and then Gorgeous George. I can't remember if Gorgeous George is actually on Kloof Street or whether it's in a different area, but anyway, I liked that bar as well, and it had a weird hidden pool on the top of the roof as well, so there's that. We liked Kloof House for food, we liked Arthur's for breakfast, that was so delicious. We went to this taco place, and I think it was called El Burro, but it was insane, so good. Then if you're vegan, there are vegan options. Kloof Street is definitely the best for the vegan options. Sorry about the police siren back in Manchester. There are definitely vegan options, but you have to be careful because there were some instances where they tried to give Brad feta and they just didn't understand that that wasn't vegan. So definitely do your research, definitely go to the places where they look like they definitely understand what vegan means, and you'll be fine. So yeah, but anyway, a whole vegan place was called the Conscious Kitchen. We really enjoyed it there, the food was incredible. Mojo Market is the place with all the food vendors. Hacienda was the place which was like the fine dining Mexican, that was delicious. And then that's all Kloof Street, I think, apart from Gorgeous George, I'm not sure about that one. On Camps Bay, we liked for breakfast the Pottery, Okja, that was fully vegan, Tiger's Milk, Cause Effect was cocktails, and then I also wanted to mention that we did play paddle whilst we were there, and it was relatively cheap in terms of paddle. Like, I've played paddle here in Manchester and it'd be really expensive, but out there it was about £5 each, so that was a nice little activity for when the mornings were a bit cloudy and you wanted to get up and do something, maybe get a bit of exercise in. So yeah, we played that. One of my favourite beaches was Clifton Beach, that was so lovely. And then in terms of activities, don't worry, I am getting to the point. In terms of activities, when we went to the botanical gardens, as you saw, we could have actually gone on a blue bus route whilst we were there, and also done the zip line, World of Birds, Monkey Forest, and that was all on the same line, one stop away from each other. So if we'd planned it a bit better, we could have done that, but when we were going to do that kind of stuff, it ended up being windy and things like that, and it just wouldn't have worked. Then I also wanted to mention, when we went to Boulders Beach, the Penguin Beach, we first went along Chapman's Drive, which is the beautiful picturesque kind of drive, but I thought we were coming back that way, so I waited to do my videos on the way back, but unfortunately we went a different way back. So I'll put some images on Google of what Chapman's Peak Drive is, but it was beautiful. You have to do that drive as well. And we were thinking of renting these vintage cars to go down there, but we left that too late, so they definitely get booked up if you wanted to do that. Then we also wanted to do the Nelson Mandela prison, but the way it works is you get a ferry over. If it's windy or cloudy or the weather's bad, ferries get cancelled. So we unfortunately missed out on that because we didn't pick the right day, but definitely something we would have done. Then the last one is Lion's Head. It's another kind of mountain or whatever you want to call it, but we just didn't find the time, and then it's quite steep. It's actually going up ladders and things like that, so on the days where we actually had low energy, it's not something we wanted to do. But if I do quite regret not doing that actually, so if you're there, I think you should do that. But honestly, I've missed loads of things off probably, and like loads of places we went and loads of things we could have done because there was so much to do there, but ultimately I had such a good time, and I would highly recommend going to Cape Town to anyone. Oh, one thing we missed, we went to this massive casino and it was so cool. I had an ice rink in there, like tried the South African Nando's because Nando's comes from there. It's pretty similar to England, to be honest, but it was still cool to experience that, and it felt like we were winning loads of money because the rand is 23 pounds to our pounds, so when really we were like winning a tenner, but it was still a fun experience. But yeah, anyway, I really hope you enjoyed my Cape Town vlog, and sorry it's a long one, but there was just so much to fit in.